What's up, y'all? So I wanted to go live today because I'm really kind of pissed off. No, ain't no kind of. I am pissed off. So this segment is about the recent accident that happened in California, um, where it killed a truck driver killed three people. Um, so before I get started, I'm Mia. Of course, most know me as your favorite trucking auntie. And usually I'm all smiles and giggles and jokes, but not today. Not today. I need to talk to the drivers, future drivers, anybody out here thinking about getting their CDL. Because after this most recent crash, I am pissed. I'm pissed. So the story that I'm talking about is a 21-year-old driver suspected of being under the influence ran into the back of several cars on I-10 in California. Three people lost their lives, gone. Like, and for what? Somebody's selfishness, somebody's neglect, somebody who wanted to what turn up and then get behind the wheel of 80,000 pounds of responsibility. Make that make sense. Okay, so let me be clear. This profession is not a game. And that's what really kind of irritates me with some of the drivers that's joining the transportation field is the lack of responsibility that they take for this job. Um, this is not McDonald's. You are not on fries, my boy. You are not on fries, homie. Like you are not on fries. I mean, you behind the wheel of something that can wipe out an entire family in seconds, literally. I mean, we all have bad days, right? But literally in transportation and driving 80,000 pounds, you really don't get an opportunity to have a bad day behind the wheel of a semi. You don't get to try again tomorrow after you kill somebody's child, mother, or husband. Like, you don't get a do-over for that. Um, when when I'm online and I'm in the different groups, everybody loves to talk about the money and the freedom and the lifestyle of transportation. But what about the job? What about the job in general, right? The job in general is about discipline, accountability, sacrifice. Like you can't live the same lifestyle you had before you got your CDL. I'm sorry. You can't. You have a different you have to look at things differently. So that drinking that you was doing every day, that smoking that you was doing every day, that turning up that you was doing every weekend, you gotta pick a side. Either you serious about the profession or you're a liability waiting to happen. Call it what you want to call it. Because when you climb in the seat, you represent all of us. Literally, every time something like this happens, it's not just one driver. The world looks at the entire trucking industry like we are reckless. Like it's not just about you. Like learn to be selfless. Think about other people. And this accident was selfish AF. This person was only thinking about themselves. Because ain't no way he was like, you know what? I'm feeling not the best. I'm gonna call my dispatcher and let them know I'm not gonna be able to do it. No. He got in that seat and still drove. And and what pisses me off the most is The rest of us who take this job seriously, who train, who preach safety, who follow the rules, who take accountability for certain actions, who double check our logs, who do our pre trips, we get judged by the careless ones who don't belong behind the wheel in the first place. Like, we literally get judged like we're the ones that's doing those unsafe things that some of you guys are doing. We carry that reputation. We carry those headlines, and it's exhausting. I'm so over it. It just really pisses me off. I I know I'm on a rant, but that's why I got on here. 3 people lost their lives because someone didn't take their job seriously. That's not an accident. That was a choice. He made the choice to drink or do drugs, whatever he did, and then get behind the wheel of 80,000 pounds. That's not that I don't deem that as an accident. When you decide to use drug, drink, drive tired, you've made the choice to put other people in danger. And this is the thing. Let me go back. So when I say drive tired, right? I ain't gonna cap. We as drivers, as truckers, we've all had a lapse where we drove fatigue, right? I look at that as we was blessed. Somebody was looking out for us and other people. Is it the safest thing to do? No. But the point is, and to make the point that I was just saying is we made a choice. So when I see these accidents for these types of reasons, that's not an accident. That was a choice. Um, it's selfish. Um, it's extremely selfish. I'm just over it. And I just wish if you don't take this job seriously, just don't get your CDL. And I mean that as disrespectful as possible. I do. If you can't handle the responsibility that comes with a CDL, don't get it. I mean, I think that's simple. Stay over there. Keep doing whatever you was doing. Because we don't want you over on this side. If you can't take what you signed up for seriously. Uh, the career is not for everybody. The career ain't for everybody. Because once you get the license, it's not just a job. It's a lifestyle. Literally. You're operating a commercial vehicle that could end lives like this. You're bound by law and integrity to move with purpose and precision. You are a professional driver. Like you are held to a different standard. And then y'all just still out here moving around like it's just, I got my CDL, which is why I put the caption here. If you can't choose discipline, don't drive. Stay home. Keep doing whatever you was doing before you got your CDL. I would rather. To my real drivers out there, I'm talking to the ones who care. Um, keep holding that standard. Keep holding that standard. Don't let this nonsense slide in your circle. If you see somebody doing something, what's the rule in transportation? See something, say something, right? If you see somebody doing something that's reckless that could hurt them or hurt themselves, say something to them. Why would you just allow that? Correct it, call it out, mentor the young ones before they start making dumb mistakes. Because what happens is they like, don't worry about that. I do that all the time. And then that person say, don't worry about that. I do that all the time. And then it trickles down. Now everybody think, I my people do that all the time. And then something bad happens like this. call it out. Make sure the newer drivers that's coming in know the right way. Um, because the next headline, I mean, could be your people. Well, then now you're mad. Now you had mad because it hit home. That's that's the problem. Don't nobody really care until it touches them. Why does it have to be like that? Why does it have to? Why does something have to happen to you for you to care about everybody else? And it's all because somebody didn't take their job serious enough. Again, if you don't care, stay over there. Just keep doing whatever you're doing. Um, again, to the real drivers, listen, we can't save everybody else. We can't save everybody. And that's me talking to me also. 'Cause I will literally try to save everybody. We can't save everybody, but we can start setting the tone. And a lot of us do. And people just make bad decisions and bad choices, which again goes back to what I was saying earlier. It's accidents, accidents happen. But choices is what's causing these fatality situations, not an accident. So if you want to drive a truck, drive with pride, drive with discipline, and drive with respect. I don't feel like that's that hard. And if you can't do that, stay off the road. Again, stay over there. And I said what I said. I mean that. And I stand on business about it. I know I probably get some backlash about it, and that's okay. If pushing safety and wanting people to take their job seriously behind 80,000 pounds, ruffle somebody's feathers, all right, I'm cool with that. But you should take your job seriously, for real. I think I went on a rant long enough. Rest in peace to the innocent lives that was lost because somebody chose wrong that day. And to the rest of y'all, get your mind right before you get your CDL. Again, if, if you thinking about getting your CDL, start getting your stuff in order now. My bad, my phone. Start getting your stuff in order now. If you smoke, all right, but just know you're gonna need to change that on this side. So start weaning yourself off. If you drink, do something different. And look, and I'm not saying you can't just live your life, right? Of course, you can still have a drink, but of course, not while you're driving, not while you're on the clock, like not before you get ready to get behind the wheel. But okay, you hanging out with your buddies on your off time, maybe your 34-hour reset, and you hanging out with your family. And of course, we all have outside lives outside of work, but just the point is do it responsibly. I shouldn't have to break down what responsible is. Like, I just don't feel like I should have to do that. So if you're thinking about getting your CDL, get your stuff in order now and take this job seriously because again, it could end somebody's life. This ain't a game. It's literally life or death. Like real talk. So I'm in that there. If you have your own thoughts and opinions about this, share them in the comments below. I would love to hear them. And again, guys, please just do the right thing. Take this job seriously and be responsible with your CDL. Protect your CDL and protect the others as well as yourself. 10-4? 10-4.